we set up the Torbay Seal Project to help protect grey seals. We do this by monitoring the grey seals that visit the area. We try to identify them by their individual fur patterns. We monitor to see what they do while they are here, and we aim to raise awareness of how to protect them.
I first started working hands-on with seals nearly 10 years ago now. The UK has about 34% of the global population of grey seals, which is fantastic. We have to look at the population as a whole, but what we do in our waters and on our beaches and our communities severely affects any seal. The important messages to get across when considering the interactions between humans and seals is that we share our environment. They are an intelligent wild animal that we are lucky enough to see on a regular basis, and we have the opportunity to learn an awful lot about them. We would be doing those animals a disservice if we didn't try and find ways to help them. When seals and humans are in close proximity, don't get too close to the seals. Let them do their own thing in their own space. It's a kindness that we need to be aware of that should extend to them, because we are sharing our home with them. And if you can just be kind and think how potentially your behaviour might affect the seal, then that's just one way that we can maybe try and minimise any further impact of our human activities around the seals. Not feeding seals is really important because we don't want them to lose their natural hunting instincts and ability. We don't want them to be too habituated to us that it affects their natural behaviours. What we have to understand is that they are adapting to the changes that we are making to our shared environment. We are also causing a whole host of problems for them. An encounter with a wild grey seal is an amazing thing, but it should be on their terms. I have been lucky enough to have been approached by a grey seal whilst snorkelling. For a long time I didn't realise it was there. Onlookers told me that it had been watching me and swimming around me for quite some time. At the point where I did notice it, it had swum quite closely towards me. Out of the gloom in the water, I saw a pair of eyes just staring at me, and it was amazing. But at that moment, I knew that I shouldn't go towards the seal, and I should let the seal do what the seal's doing on its own terms. So if you're swimming, kayaking in a boat, and a seal comes towards you, just be mindful that that seal is probably just curiously checking you out and just wanting to see what's going on. Enjoy the moment, but don't push it. Let the seal have the space that it needs, and just be kind. As an area of study, human-animal interactions is hugely impactful to influencing human behaviour change to benefit the non-human animals that we share our world with. It allows us massive insights into the perceptions and the psychology and the understanding and the behaviour of humans towards other animals, and everything that we learn we can use to inspire, to influence, to aid our understanding of what we can be doing to better protect or help the animals that we share our home with. Some of it could be purely academic, but I think if human-animal interactions is really successful, it allows us ways to educate, advocate, and find practical hands-on solutions to minimise our impact on our world for the benefit of other species. There's no harm in anyone hearing this message, because it's not just Torbay that there are seals, it's across Europe, grey seals, but there are seal species across the world and they're all facing the same issues. If Torbay seal projects can raise awareness and start to influence people just to be mindful about what they do when they're around not just seals but the wild environment and wild animals in general, provides a framework that can be adopted anywhere where humans and other animal species come into contact. It's our world which we are living in. You have to look at things holistically, look at the bigger picture that will have a knock-on effect across the world.